Thought you're back on Behind the Gloves with another interview. I'm joined by the one, the only Hughie. Hughie, you're back out again in Manchester. How are you?
Yeah, good, feeling great. Just ready to rock and roll now.
You've had a tough career. Also, you were taking fights at will, facing anyone, and you're still young. What's the sort of goal plan going into 2020? You've got a bright future ahead of you. What's your goal to go into 2020?
Like I say, all the experience I've had has put me instead where I am today. So it's great learning, and everyone's going to see a big difference on Saturday night. And all them fights have put me to this. I've been fighting with one hand basically in all these fights. So now they're going to see me fight with two hands. So I'm looking forward to it.
When you say one hand, was there a certain issue with the other? You can explain that?
Yeah, like I say to you, it's like on the higher levels, I've been struggling basically just fighting with one hand, my right hand, but it'll all make sense on Saturday night.
What difference are we seeing? Is there anything in the style that you're possibly switching to? What do you mean?
Yeah, everything. You're going to see a completely different Hughie Fury. So I'm just, like I say, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm just looking forward to showing the world.
Who are you targeting going into 2020? You've already faced big names, so I'm sure there's no sort of, am I ready for this level or am I ready for that level? Who are you looking to face in 2020?
It doesn't bother me. Like I said, all my career, I've not really bothered who I get in that ring with. So I'm capable to have them rematches again. And like I say, I've only come up short. The only person who's beaten me there is myself. So I'm looking forward to getting them fights again.
You're on an undercard of a brilliant main event between Scott Quigg and John O'Carroll. It's going to be an absolute war. Both styles clashing really well. Who do you see winning that fight?
I say it's going to be a tough fight because you got like obviously two fights was both coming to fight, and like I say, it's a 50-50. You got the young gun against the old dog, so it's whoever wants it more on the night. So I'm not really giving a prediction on that, but it's going to be a tough fight.
I've got to also speak on the division you are in. The heavyweight division is just absolutely crazy right now. We've seen some great fights over the last few weeks. Obviously, Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder. Tyson speaking about taking it to Deontay the whole week, the whole build-up to the fight, and a lot of people didn't believe him. He did. He stopped Deontay Wilder. What was your assessment of the performance?
Listen, you couldn't fault the performance. He done spot on, and like you say, he's proved to everyone that he is the best. And like you say, you can't fault that. And he done unbelievable.
What do you make of Deontay Wilder's 40-pound suit excuse?
Listen, it's bullshit at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Tyson was the heavier man, and he done exactly what he said he was going to do, put his weight on him and bullied him in there. He made him look like a flyweight, didn't he? So, like you say, people can say things, excuses or whatever. The same thing will happen again.
Yeah, I was going to actually say the third fight is apparently that they've triggered the release. The clause that they had for the third fight. Looks like it's going to be taking place in July. Do you think, obviously you're saying Tyson's going to win again, do you think it's going to be faster? Do you think it's going to be more emphatic?
Yeah, I think Tyson's got his number now, so I reckon it's going to probably be exactly the same, or even quicker.
Do you think Deontay's lost that aura that he had? You know, everyone was talking about his power. Do you think he's lost that now?
No, listen, he's a very dangerous man, Deontay, but like I say, Tyson's got his number, and I don't think he can do anything with Tyson. He's in his head.
All the heavyweight belts are in the UK. Obviously, Anthony Joshua holding the rest of the heavyweight belts. The fans want to see that fight. The number one, number two, however you put it, they both got the belts. How would that fight play out for you?
Listen, like I say, Tyson's proved himself over and over again, and I can only ever see one winner, but that fight will definitely happen.
Do you rate Fury as probably the best in the last 10 years?
Yeah, 100%. He's proven it, and I think that's probably maybe his last fight with Joshua.
All right, Hugh, I'm looking forward to see you out on Saturday night. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking the icon right here, and also hit the bell button so that you can get alerts every time we upload a new video.